Good morning, team. Happy Thursday morning. I wanted to do a quick midweek video for you guys here, just to kind of see what's going on halfway through the week. Okay, so let's start with the cues. We're definitely in an uptrend. As you can see, the 21 is it's facing upwards. The 50 slanting up a little bit, and the 21. I mean, the 200 is kind of coming into resistance here, like mentioned before, where this could be an area where we get a nice little pullback. I want to point out what I was saying about when we get to extend it from the 21. If you notice this little cluster right here, and then look at this little cluster right here. Look at the and then also over here. Look at the this was we were at 5.8% extended from the 21. I have mentioned before when we get near that 6%, 6.5% around there, we tend to be a little bit extended from the 21, and a pullback or consolidation is probable. So here we're about 5.8%, almost 6, and we got 2 days of consolidation, a little down day. Then we go up for a couple of days, and then here we have a 6.4% extension from the 21, and then we have 3 days of pullbacks to that 21 closer. And then this last couple of days, we have 5.5, 5.7. We had a 5.7 extension from the 21 on Monday. So what happened Tuesday? Turn around Tuesday, and then yesterday, Wednesday, we had a little pullback. Right now, we're at 3.4, which is not too much. We have a little bit of up futures this morning, so hopefully we have a little update today. We are above this prior resistance. A little pullback to the 21. A little pullback to the 21 here is not unlikely, or maybe a little sideways action. Let the 21 catch up a little bit, get some kind of consolidation to that, and then this kind of will get a little bit closer. Hit our head against here for a little bit, and then we could springboard out of it in late September or early October. We shall see. But again, pullbacks to the 21 are not unlikely when we have a little bit of extension. Let me look at the our regular 15-minute. We still have this gap here that this is gonna get filled. This will get filled at some point. I have no idea when. I'm not saying it's gonna happen this week, next week. I don't know, but this looks like a something that's gonna come back and retest, or at least retest a little bit. We had this little gap up here, little minor little thing that got filled. See, we got filled it, and then we came back down again, real quick. We also have this little mini one here that could also get filled. So just keep that in mind. Just something to look at it and kind of have in the back of your mind. Let me look at the actual composite. Kind of same thing. Going higher, this little area here, kind of giving. If you notice this little top here, it's kind of like the top over here. These key levels are kind of like key. This little area of consolidation here. So again, the theme here is that the 200 is still going to be offering a major resistance. We've had a nice run up. Hopefully, we made a little bit of money. We go into the channels. When they hit the upper channel, we might come down to the lower channel, and then kind of go up again, hit the 200, and go higher. Let me look at the S&P. You see the S&P, we hit. I mean, look at that. We hit right at the 200, and we fell back down from it again. So I see no reason why we couldn't retest this prior breakout area here. The 21 kind of flatten out and then go up a little higher again. We still extended from the 21 here. Pullbacks, are normal, healthy, nothing wrong with that. Okay, so for the week, I let some alerts go through, kind of so I can see it live with you guys. So let's go through those. We had this one here, RLI, kind of gave me an alert on yesterday, Tuesday. That's holding pretty good. So if you were taking this one from the ones I've given you for the previous video. Oh, okay. Again, just to reiterate, all these alerts are alerts that I put on trend lines that are part of what I give you that I put on the weekend videos and so forth, and other stocks that I provide to you. So these are all the same things you guys would have had as well. So let's say a 1 8 117.60 kind of entry kind of thing. You're up on already so far. AR, been liking AR. Kind of gave you a couple reversal here. Technically, you would be stopped out. Um, you can go either way. It's kind of like right there. Maybe the 21 be your official stop out. But if you were taking, let's say, a 41, 41.05, and you're down to 40.24, I probably most likely would have gotten stopped out at like a 470 level. So this one might have been, you had a dollar gain on the previous one. This one will give you a 50 cent loss on this one. Um, if you were taking that and kind of stopped out. Apple Apple gave an entry. Give an entry here. It's holding steady. It's a little bit extended. It's a little bit extended. After hours is kind of, after hours pre-market. It's a little bit down. Just because it's extended, look at the 21. It's a little bit of little space here. So you want to kind of go sideways for a little bit, consolidate, hit the 21, and kind of bounce higher. But this did hit, and technically we're above it, and profitable in this. And the last one here, AVH. I am in AVH. I took a position in AVH back when it kind of took this one right here, somewhere in the 33 range. I think it was a Monday. So it's a little bit volatile. It's got a little bit of a high price action. I'm not in the 50. Be my guide. It closed above the 21, so it's holding steady. It was up 4% yesterday, so not bad. I might be looking to add to it. Anything above 35.11 or so, maybe add to another quarter position or 35% position on this. So again, it did it on high volume. The down days were bigger volume, so you got to take that with a grain of salt. So overall, we are in an uptrend. Was this the low? Who knows? But higher lows, higher lows. Okay. Um, Also, I wanted to go over our nice trade we did the other day, where we had this nice little update here, and I took this entry here at 125.50, and I took it all the way to 135, and I started taking profits when I saw the reversal. That's why it's good to take profits into strength, because you're down 4% the next day, so nobody knows, but you take profits into strength. Okay, that's just what you do. Um, you know, look at here. You were taking here at 121. You were taking a nice little profit, and the next days you had a down day, and then this reversal came back in with the cup, and you take this entry here and you take it for a nice profit. A nice 10-point move on this. I know some of you guys took it, so kudos to you. But again, just to reiterate, take profits into strength. When you have nice days up, don't be greedy. Take some profits out, take some money off the table, and finance the remaining shares to at least a break even, or a 3-4% gain when you already have an 8, 9, 10, 12% gain in the day. Okay, so back to the market. We're trending higher. Okay, we're trending higher. 200, the 200 is still going to be a resistance level. We're getting, at 13,000 levels is still going to be a psychological round number that's going to be a hurdle to get over. Maybe the 200 comes in here and we go a little bit higher. Bottom line is here, we are on an uptrend. Now, is this an uptrend within a bigger downtrend bear market, or is this a new, starting of now? Okay, we're gonna go higher, we consolidate, but we basically are now going higher. Nobody knows. Price action. Let price action dictate what you do. Pullbacks to the 21 are normal, are healthy. Nothing wrong with them. When we're a little bit extended from the 21, we normally have a pullback to the 21, consolidate, and then we springboard higher again. So I am probably 45% invested right now. I have some positions, just some things that have triggered. I have my stops. At the worst case scenario, I'm taking a 1.25% loss on my overall portfolio if they all get stopped out today. I most likely will not be adding anything new today, just because it's already Thursday. We seem to be a little bit of extended. I want this to go sideways for a little bit longer, consolidate, let the 21 catch up, and then have a little safer, more risk managed entry. While the overall market is near the 21, we get we get a higher probability of going higher once we have a consolidation of nice up moves. So be vigilant. The next video will be for the weekend video. I'll send you the updated scan list. Put the work in, draw your trend lines. If they trigger, you know, test out the positions, put a stop right underneath, low risk entries. Normally wait for the first hour. You know, the first hour is called amateur hour for a reason, because by 9:30 to 10:30 time frame, you get a lot of spikes either way, and then you have the reversals and so forth. And then by 11, 10:30, 11, you have the London close. So there's a lot of distribution also coming into that time frame. So just let that first hour of the day go by, see what the trend develops into, to then establish maybe a low for the day. Let's say you have, you know, something like this, and then it comes down, and well, then by 10:30, you know that this is your low of the day. So if you put a trade on and you want to, you know, buy something when it breaks a particular resistance level, you buy here, you know that's the low of the day. So if it breaks that, then obviously this didn't work, but you have a defined risk. So always look to have defined risks in your trading. Okay. All right, guys. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask. I'll talk to you guys during the chat.